Back, boxing fans. Obviously, we've just heard the news that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia are scheduled to be fighting this April. For me, this is a great matchup. At 140 pounds, there's obviously a lot of great potential matchups that could be made, and a lot of them have included Ryan Garcia. Regardless of what you think about Ryan Garcia, whether you like him, whether you think he's overrated, whether you think he's a potential superstar or somebody who's just getting a lot of attention for nothing, the reality of the situation is he is somebody that gets people's attention. For a guy like Devin Haney, what is he looking for right now? He's looking for the kind of fights that's going to give him the attention that he wants. When he's trying to negotiate a potential fight with Tank Davis, the problem he finds himself in is that Tank Davis has already had big successful pay-per-views. Devin Haney hasn't. His two pay-per-views have been mediocre, and people use that against him to be critical of him. Now, if he does a fight with Ryan Garcia and that fight does mediocre, that would be a huge drop for him, right? It would kind of expose him as a guy that doesn't have much of a fan base. But on the other hand, if it does very successful, thanks to Ryan Garcia and the attention that he has, then that's going to elevate Devin Haney. And he's going to then become one of the hottest names and biggest pay-per-view stars in American boxing. So that's the chance he's taking. For Ryan Garcia, it's opposite. Obviously, there's lots of opportunities available to him. He thought he was going to get a fight with maybe Lopez. Then he thought maybe he's going to get a fight with Teofimo Lopez. With Rolly Romero. Then he thought he was going to get a fight with Devin Haney. Then he thought he was going to get a fight with Rolly Romero. Now it's come back full circle, and it looks as if he just might be getting that fight with Devin Haney. For him, this probably isn't the biggest money fight. A Teofimo Lopez fight with him probably would be the biggest potential pay-per-view success. A Rolly Romero fight is probably the easiest. Devin Haney is probably the most difficult. But at the same time, he's very comfortable with Haney. They fought a ton of times in the amateurs. So, there's a big storyline attached to it. It obviously should do very well on pay-per-view. And if he's able to beat Devin Haney, that would be a huge victory for him. The benefit for him against Devin Haney is, unlike Tank Davis, Devin Haney doesn't have that kind of power. So even if Ryan Garcia is chinny, a little susceptible, in this fight, he's not going to be drawn down in weight class. He doesn't have a rehydration clause. So he's going to be able to come back big, physically strong, meeting Devin Haney at 140, both of them really being at their best. It's kind of the perfect sort of situation for the two of them. Both are going to come in, obviously, around 160, 165 for this fight. And at that weight, we will see if Ryan Garcia is more resilient, able to take it. And if he's able to take what Devin Haney is giving with his power and his speed, that might just give him the recipe to upset the apple cart and beat Devin Haney, catapulting him to superstardom, giving him his first world title, and really sort of building his name into one of the hottest names in boxing. And for Devin Haney, it's similar. If he beats Ryan Garcia, obviously he's supposed to do that. He's been in with better opposition, and because of that, people are going to think that this is an easier fight. But it's dangerous for different reasons, as I just laid out. I mean, Ryan Garcia is a much bigger fighter than anyone he's faced, faster, with good power. He's not an older, shorter fighter with slow feet like a Regis Prograis. He's not a smaller fighter that's older like without much power like a Lomachenko, right? He's not a smaller fighter who came up in weight like a Jojo Diaz. So the possibility of this fight being a really good fight is there. Will it be a great fight? Who knows? Styles make fights. You don't know how the fight's going to unfold. But for people that are really against this fight, I don't understand you. You call yourself a boxing fan. So if you're a boxing fan, what better fight could Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia be in at this time? Is there a better fight? I mean, Lopez just fought, so neither of them are going to fight him. Would you have preferred a Subriel Matias? he just crossed over to Matchroom and is being given a home field advantage fight in Puerto Rico for his first fight with Matchroom against a limited opponent. And then, so who's left? Rolly Romero? Well, he's going to be fighting on the PBC with Isaac Cruz. So there's not really a better potential opponent for either one of them. This is the biggest fight out of every fight at 148 pounds that's being made easily. So for me, I'm pretty stoked. I think it's a great fight. When you think about this fight in April, when you think about Inui coming back to fight Luis Neri, when you think about Bivol and Beterbiev, there's a lot of big fights being announced. And that's excellent. For me as a boxing fan, the more the merrier. The more fights we can make, the better it is. And this is just another example. Hats off to both Haney and to Ryan Garcia for making this fight, if it really is signed, sealed, and delivered. We have to wait until it's confirmed by the two fighters. But at this time, everybody is talking about it. I just saw IBFP talking about it today, and I saw some other people on X actually talking about it. And obviously, Coppinger, he reported it. So as far as I know, it's a done deal. And I think that's great news. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Are you excited? If not, why? If yes, who's going to win and how? Thanks for watching. Peace out.